Hamas is nearing its breaking point in northern Gaza, Israel said on Monday, as Israeli forces besieged its last two strongholds in Gaza and eliminated local commanders. Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant claimed that Israel Defense Forces were on verge of dismantling remaining Palestinian terror strongholds in Jabalya and Shejaiya following mass surrenders in region. CNN reported, "We are close to a tipping point in the northern Gaza Strip," Gallant said. "We will spare the lives of anyone who chooses to surrender, as hundreds have already done." Gallant's comments came a day after the IDF confirmed the death of Emad Krikae, commander of Hamas Shejaiya Battalion. Krikae is alleged to be the leader believed to be behind anti-tank missile training in Gaza and was involved in the rocket fire and raids against Israel on October 7. He killed by Israeli forces last week, as was his predecessor, who listed among a dozen other commanders, including commander in Jabalya, killed in Gaza since the start of war. 6 Emad Krikae, commander of Hamas Shecaiya Battalion, was confirmed dead on Monday, in addition to killing half of Hamas' estimated 24 battalion leaders. The IDF said it also captured 500 Hamas and Islamic Jihad terrorists last month. Approximately 140 people were detained a week ago after the temporary ceasefire agreement did not come into force. The Israeli army noted that some agents were caught while hiding in civilian buildings, schools and shelters. Members of terrorist group were later transferred to the Israel Security Agency and Unit 504 for further questioning, IDF said. The details came days after about 100 Palestinian soldiers, most of them in their underwear, were captured surrendering to the IDF in Jabalya and Shejaiya. 6 Israeli soldiers seized a cache of weapons from a mosque in Jabalya. U.S. State Department spokesman Matthew Miller called the S of nearly naked men deeply disturbing at a press conference on Monday, adding that America was investigating why such photos were published. Gallant claimed that most fighters who surrendered to IDF were short food and weapons, as much northern Gaza has struggled with a lack resources since start war. Concerns continue about S in Jabalya, where one of the largest refugee camps in north of Gaza is located. Dozens of deaths have been reported in the camp in recent days. According to the Hamas-run Ministry of Health, smoke from airstrikes can be seen from a refugee camp full of Palestinians fleeing Khan Younis. AFP via 6 Israeli soldiers continue the ground operation that led to the capture of more than 500 terrorists across Gaza. While war continues in northern and southern Gaza, Israel is also struggling on its northern border with Lebanon, where it traded missile-fire Hezbollah terrorists on Monday. Earlier today, response to launches from Lebanon towards communities in Western Galilee, IDF warplanes struck Hezbollah's military facility. The Israeli military said a statement.